Alternatively, don't play Destiny.
That's what I heard. I'll play the fucking 300 gig monster that sits on my fucking hard drive because Modern Warfare is a thing.
Or play Crucible. We just heard a man die, folks.
That's what a hernia sounds like. Welcome back to the Bad Gamecast. This is Jake.
I'm the ghost of Jason.
I'm still Elsa.
And this time, we played Crucible?
Yeah, that deserves a question mark.
You know,
Kinda.
the game everyone's heard of. It's in the hearts and minds of the people on everyone's lips. Crucible.
The big new thing. Crucible.
All right.
Crucible, from the largest company in the world. Crucible.
Crucible, developed by Relentless Studios, published by Amazon. Yes, that Amazon.
Yeah.
Crucible, sprung fully formed from Jeff Bezos' forehead like Athena from Zeus.
Released May 2020.
So we're gonna pull the curtain back on this fridge real quick. This game came out May 20th, 2020.
A month before we are doing this recording now.
Literally a month to the day of this recording, and this recording is then going to come out, I believe, in 3 weeks and a day. So that is how long we're the gap between the game coming out and us recording and you getting to hear about this. This game is already dead. Not like a little bit dead. It's a corpse.
The only people left.
This game is turbo dead. Like, it's a free-to-play game. Let's just throw that out there first. And when it debuted, what was the initial player count?
That weekend, it hit a player count of 10,000 concurrent players.
That's not very good for a free game from the biggest company in the world. And where does it sit now, Jason?
So I'm gonna go roll over to the Steam charts. I'm gonna hit refresh, and as of 42 minutes ago, 189 people. 189.
100.
100.
100.
I don't know. I gotta find some games that are, about there right now. Just pop over to the main Steam charts page and scroll through. What do we think this is gonna? How many pages is this gonna take? Next page. Oh, we might be here a while. Well, I'm into the 200s of games, and we're still above 1,000. So
yeah, the only people playing left are the maggots on this bloated corpse. There's nobody playing it. In fact, in the time that we were playing it, to the time that we are recording now, they dropped a game mode because the player base couldn't support it.
Yeah, they started
Amazing.
with like 3, technically, kind of.
Well, it's still technically, how do they put it, pre-season?
Oh yeah, no, it's still in its quote unquote preseason. You're right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be like
So
full launch eventually.
Maybe then it'll get advertisement.
Oh my god. Yeah, Crucible is a free-to-play, team-based, third-person, over-the-shoulder, objective-based shooter.
All right, you threw a lot of words out there.
Yep, all those words describe this game, or as you might want to call it, not Overwatch.
I mean, they really kind of want to be Overwatch, but I don't know, being Overwatch is so much work. What if we didn't do that?
Yeah, what if we made this instead?
Also, I'd like to point out that concurrent player count has this game at 915 in the ranking of games being played on Steam, which ties it with Pro Cycling Manager 2019.
Oh my god.
I didn't even...
That's incredible.
Yeah. Everyone knows, Football Manager. No, Pro Cycling Manager.
Yeah, I wasn't aware that was a franchise where people played a Pro Cycling Manager of any year.
That's how few people are playing this monstrosity.
So, if they wanted to make an Overwatch, but, work is hard, right? Multiple maps. I mean, fuck that. Who has the time to make multiple maps, right?
No one. Make one map.
Right, okay.
But make it really big.
Yeah.
Well, What if
Big enough to be annoying.
Yeah, okay. And like, what if instead of spending a bunch of time developing characters people may or may not like, or with abilities that are totally different from one another, what if we just had characters?
Yeah, but like 7 of them.
I mean, there's
8?
8. They're very different and play totally different from each other. All of them, very different.
I can't tell if you're being sarcastic or not.
I mean, kind of, because like the human characters don't really play that different from one another. I can think of 2 specifically, and Useless Pirate, who I hardly count as a character.
Again, there's 7 characters. No, is it here? I can cover all the characters. You got Soldier McSoldier. He's a soldier, here to do gruff soldier things.
Captain Mendoza, all around good guy.
Mendoza here.
You've got Fire Lady. She's got flamethrowers.
Summer, she wants to be the best
She's
fighter.
happy to be here.
You've got it's some like hillbilly type name because he's space
Earl.
hillbilly. Earl. Ah,
Hold on, he's a space trucker.
yeah, the space trucker with like a makeshift minigun.
His ship crashed in a long haul on the planet, and that's part of his ship that was named Misty. Misty's the name of his wife. His ship and the gun is named after her.
Okay. Bug.
Bug, yeah.
Bug is a little robot friend who plants flowers that attack people.
Yeah, he's an AI in a robot suit that's a gardener.
Yes. After Bug, are we to Sharkface?
Drakal.
Yeah, Sharkface.
Yep,
He,
the street shark.
he's a shark person with a big L axe.
Like you do. Sharks are known for their axe-wielding prowess.
Yes.
That's true.
And then there's the pirate.
Her name is Shakiri. She's useless.
She's got a pistol and a cutlass.
That she does. She's also dreadful. There's the Jolly Indian Man.
Rahi and brother.
Brother's his tiny robot that he can use to teleport.
I tried to play him once and went, oh no thank you. That is far too difficult for my simple brain.
He's all right. Then you got Squid Lips.
A Jonah. Fish waifu extraordinaire.
Not Widowmaker.
Yep.
Yup.
She's a sniper. But, like, what if it was a fast-paced game, everyone had movement skills, and sniping did mostly as much damage as Captain Mendoza's gun?
Yeah, I was gonna say, you say sniper, but her gun acts like a DMR from Halo at best, and even then is probably a little bit weaker than that comparison.
She swings like Spider-Man.
She does not swing like Spider-Man. She does have a grappling hook. She swings like... I'm not sure physics work like how she swings.
They do not.
Spider-Ham.
Spider-Ham. And then you'll have old Guns Akimbo.
Sazan.
She's got guns.
Yeah, she's a
Yep.
soldier. Well, she's an ex-soldier like Mendoza, but you don't reload her guns. You just swap to a different weapon. There's also Tosca the Crabbit.
Oh, that's the one I forgot.
Yeah, she's a tiny
Yeah,
little...
the most fun character to play in the game.
She is fun. Tiny little cat rabbit with a poison shotgun.
Mm-hmm.
So those are all your characters. They, as much as Jake says they are all the same, they are different enough, and I'm mostly fine with it, other than the pirate, because she's useless.
Yeah, no, they are because they fall into archetypes. With the exception of Mendoza as your default run and gun soldier man, Sazan, who because you don't reload her weapons, you swap to a new one, but she kind of plays the same like Mendoza would. And then Useless Pirate, who is a human with no movement abilities.
Yeah, so everyone has 3 abilities. They've got, like, I guess maybe 4? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because you've got your shift, which is your movement ability, typically. Your Q, E, and right click. And left click is always just default. Shoot your weapon.
Right.
Yeah. You've also got a different melee attack.
So, it spices it up enough. Again, shift is everyone's movement, and you'll have various better or worse ones. Some people have just like a charge. Some people have a quick dash that kind of like teleports them. There's one that they don't actually. There's a couple that actually don't. The pirate hers is to switch weapons. Same with the weapon swap person, right? Or does she actually also have a dash?
No, she has a dash.
Okay. The Mendoza's is just a sprint. I think that's the biggest thing about the Indian guy and brother is that his movement skill is exactly that. He sends brother to an area, and then when you hit it the second time, him and brother switch places.
Oh, okay. I thought it just teleported to brother.
No.
Because, like...
It's a weird... Yeah.
Yeah, the little robot companion gives, like, call-outs, but it doesn't, like, do anything else.
Can you shoot it?
I don't know.
Never tried.
Yeah. So, briefly, there was a Battle Royale mode, which me and Jake played a little. It's always duos, and this is the mode that they scrapped.
I never got to play that mode. Kind of wanted to.
It's a shame because, like, I really kind of dug the way they did a Battle Royale.
It wasn't horrendous, and it had an interesting ability where, like, if your partner was killed and you came across someone else whose partner was killed, you could team up and become a new team.
Yeah, up till you hit the final 3, and then it was a free-for-all.
Yeah.
Which is a super interesting idea. We never ran into that because you and I were kind of fucking dominating.
We did pretty well.
But, yeah, like, by the time one of us would die, the other would die shortly after. And I don't remember running into anybody that was on their own.
No.
Like, we would have the stray person where we would kill their partner, and then they would try and circle back around and finish us off, or we would chase them down. But also, it was
Do you
teams of
remember
8.
how many... Okay.
So 16 people total.
In the Battle Royale mode?
Yes.
So, pretty small for a Battle Royale with only 16 people.
Yes, it was definitely kind of small, but it was an interesting thing I liked was the ring or whatever, the storm, the cloud of death, whatever in every stupid game. It closed pretty quickly.
Yeah, it did. Because, like, while the map is large, it's not huge. It's not like PUBG, where, like, it's this, the fucking base... I can't even think of the name of it. It's not this big-ass sprawling map by default. So even when you, like, cut off a large portion of it, and then as it just gets tighter and tighter, it forces people together quickly. You just have to wait upwards of 15 minutes to join a game.
Yeah, we played, like, maybe 3 games of it, and then those would usually fire after, like, 5 minutes. And then we tried to join another one, and after 15 minutes, we just quit. And we're like, all right, let's play the other modes. And then, like, the next day, they took that mode out of the game.
Amazing.
So we really got that full experience.
More than me.
So that left the 2 modes remaining were the Hearts of Hearts.
Heart of the Hives, yes.
Yeah, whatever. Where
Part of the cards.
you, it's a 4v4.
My grandpa's deck has no bad cards.
Yeah. And I don't even know how to, like, have you played a MOBA?
Yeah, so there's a level up system in this game where there are like 5 points around the map you can capture to give you experience every tick of time, whatever that ends up being. I don't know if it's like a minute or something. And you can also just kill monsters around the map because there's like local flora and fauna that you can murder and steal their essence.
Yes.
And, level up. And the first 5 level ups give you perks, essentially, to your abilities. And then after that, it just increases, like, your life and damage.
Yeah, and that you also get life and damage increases with those first 5 levels as well.
Yeah. So somebody had the genius idea of, let's make something like Overwatch, but also with MOBA elements. And then you just go, I have never heard of something less appealing.
Yeah, and which makes the game feel kind of unfocused.
Oh, for sure. This game wants to be so many different things.
Okay, so you always play on the same map. Like, that never changes. So for Heart of the Hives, there are 5 harvesters on the map that give you the essence every 10 seconds.
Okay.
You get, if you have all 5, I forget how much it gives you. As long as you've got one of them, you get the constant flow of XP every 10 seconds. You run around and kill monsters and try and gain as many levels as you can, or hunt down the enemy team, which isn't what you should be doing early game. You should be hunting monsters for the team because the team all shares XP. There are large monsters, the hives, that spawn on the map, and on the you can see they have a cooldown timer when they're gonna pop up, and everyone is supposed to rush, kill the monster, and then you capture its heart, and you have to do this 3 times. Or, because it doesn't matter who kills the monster, you just have to get the heart, your team could wait for your opposing team to take out the monster, clean up whatever's left of them, and then swoop in and take it, ideally.
I don't know if I ever saw that happen.
Nope.
I had that happen to me a couple times playing solo, where I was the only one playing the freaking OBJ anyway, so, I had to have, 2 or 3 of the enemy team that I didn't know were there until I would take the heart out, or take the hive out to go to take the heart, and they're just waiting. God damn it.
Then your teammates were just off in a corner holding their dicks.
Yep, normal blue triangles fucking off somewhere.
There are also these things that they're drops. They're buffs, and they're different in every game. They're randomly rolled, and they can be swingy.
Yeah, they can essentially choose the fates, decide the fate of the entire game, as we discovered with the damage boost, which I think just gives your entire team a static damage boost.
It does.
Wait, what?
Yeah, there's also health boost and a couple others.
I ran into the shield one and the health ones, definitely.
Yep.
There's a fucking damage buff?
Yep.
What?
And the game
when we played together.
What?
The game that me and Elsa played together, we let the other team capture the first heart, and we just camped the damage buffs. And when they spawned, we captured both of them, and then we got a level up on them, so we were a higher level, and we had both damage buffs, and we shredded them the rest of the game. We won 3-1.
Yeah.
They got that first heart, and then we annihilated them.
That was the most fun I had with that game.
It was not close.
I know, Jason, you and I had experience. Elsa, I think you and I experienced this too, because you and I played for a bit as well.
Mm-hmm.
Where the opposing team would get a level or 2 levels, God forbid, on you, and then there's nothing you can do just because they're stronger, and every time you run up to them, they shit on you.
Oh yeah.
I mean, especially the first 5 levels, if they're 2 levels ahead of you, they have more health, more damage, and 2 extra utility abilities to make them stronger.
There's that MOBA design, and I don't like it.
Yeah, we saw plenty of just runaway games where you lose the first heart or win the first heart and you get a level up ahead of your opponents, or God forbid a second. And that's just game.
Yep.
Call game right now.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, it also depends on, who's playing what. What characters did you guys put the most time in with? Because, I ended up playing the most with Tosca, the little teleporty cat rabbit.
He's an angry shark man.
He was...
Rah!
Of course, Jason was Shark Man.
Yeah, it's a shooter, so of course he went melee.
Yeah, you gotta get the guy with the axe.
I also used Tosca probably the most, and she was the most fun to play because she honestly required the least aiming because she had a poison shotgun. So, you shot somebody and they just had a poison status effect on them, and you hit them a few times, and then you saw them run away, and you're like, yep, they're gonna die in 3 seconds.
Yeah, except for
nice.
the weird way, because she doesn't do damage, she just does damage over time.
Mm-hmm.
Which is awkward, especially when you're getting overrun. And if you time out her teleports, you can just shit on people. I know we had Jason and I, at least one game where whoever was the opposition's Tosca, Jesus, I can't talk. Whoever was playing Tosca on the enemy team was just running circles around all of us, where they would just teleport shit all over us and then fuck off before we could do anything. And she's such a little tiny target anyway.
Since I keep on making Overwatch comparisons, why not? Her teleport works essentially like Tracer's little dash. Just teleport forwards a little and it recharges after a short amount of time.
I obviously, again, it's a shooter, so obviously I went melee, but the shark has some of the highest damage because you have to be in melee range.
Like you do.
Which is just useful when you can like ambush the enemy and just blitz one of them down.
Yeah.
Especially if they're playing one of the smaller characters, like Bug, like takes 2 hits from the axe and he's fucking dead.
Yeah. So that's why I liked him. He's got a pretty good dash. He does have one ranged attack, which, you know, gives you a little bit more reach if they start to run away. But I played him in Heart of Hives mode because of that high damage, which also means he can clear through the generic monsters to get experience really fast.
Oh, yeah.
Because when you play the other mode, which is...
Harvester Command is what they call it.
yeah.
But it's domination.
Rumble.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there's 5 harvesters, and whoever controls the most harvesters... So if you control 3 and they control 2, you get 1 point every harvester tick. If you control all 5, you get 5 points every harvester tick. So it's the difference between you and them.
Plus the extra tick for every enemy kill.
Yes, you also get a point for every kill you get on people, not monsters.
Yep, same map. The harvester
That one
locations
is
don't
like-
You
change
say
either.
same map. There's one map.
I know, I can't stress that enough. There's one fucking map. But also, the harvester locations don't change. Like, they're static to the map.
Yep. Because there's
Sure are.
one map. So, like, as soon as you know the map, you're good. There's no variation, and there never will be. Deal with it. No, when I was playing that mode, I would switch to Captain Fresh.
Oh, okay.
Mendoza.
Yeah, I would use Mendoza because his sprint makes him the like fastest character in the game over distance. Other people can, sprint, use theirs to be faster over a short distance because they're kind of like blink effects.
Mhm.
But over a long distance, he outpaces everyone.
And I wonder,
Yeah.
because Bug's really quick,
Yeah.
especially once you get him like leveled up because he's got like movement buffs. If you like leaned that way, if he would go faster.
Maybe, but it's when you're just trying to capture spots, it's so nice to be able to just book it across the map, which Mendoza is very good at. But yeah, that one's just hold the points. I don't remember. I think we lost a couple times, but not often with that mode,
Yeah, because that game mode is 8v8.
which makes the map feel much better.
Yes, it does.
Like there's actually a chance of running into someone.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
4v4, you could spend a whole lot of a game on your own if that's what you wanted to do.
Yeah.
Or even if like you just didn't run into anybody.
And like any team worth a damn is gonna just travel as a pack anyhow. So it's literally just one group of enemies that you're gonna run into in this big ass map.
Oh, I'm just thinking, nope, solo player. I'm a fucking beater.
Yeah. So then, I think that's the thing. In Heart of Hives, you basically almost always stick pretty close together, unless you're, capturing an objective or got something specific that you need to split up for. You do that, but you often stay pretty close. But in the capture mode, people spread out.
Yep.
And I think that's a lot more interesting. Again, you are going to run into people more often. It's going to be more 1-on-1s, 2-on-2s, 2-on-1s.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. Like, not having to deal with just like full team fights and who has more people with them at the time, like Heart of the Cards, is way more interesting, like you said. It's basically a roundabout saying of, I agree.
Yeah, but I probably liked them. I think I liked Hearts of Stone mode the least.
And that's the game mode I played the most.
And
That's the one they want you to play.
It's true,
Oh,
but I
and
can't say that I enjoyed any of the modes particularly.
right, like we've gone through like the game modes and like how like the objectives and all that work, but how does like the core gameplay feel to you guys?
With or without the lag.
Either one.
I gotta say that the last time we played, which again the player count on this is cratering. The last time we played was me and Elsa. I was having terrible frame issues. Like I would
Which is just bonkers, honestly, considering the player count. It's like, you shouldn't have issues with this. You're the richest company in the world, and also your player base is tiny. It's not like your servers are stressed.
There should be absolutely no server issues. And, like, the game is not that demanding.
I mean, you're assuming it's on a server somewhere. Yeah, it is. It's just in Antarctica.
No, it's on a server in Jeff Bezos' house.
In Jeff Bezos.
Yeah. Actual Android Jeff Bezos.
I mean...
Yeah, so, okay. Without the lag, I found it to be a super generic third-person shooter with a modicum of variety. And, like, okay, so, like, big tanky guy Earl feels different than, say, zipping around with your blinky teleport Tosca. That's not what I mean. I mean, like, if you look, like, none of the characters feel particularly good or fun to use. They're all just meh, with the exception of Space Pirate, who sucks. Oh my god, it's hard to describe how hard she sucks. Because she's slow. She's the slowest fucking character. She has no movement abilities. Like, you can have a shield, but the shield doesn't stay up that long. It stays up, what, like a fucking third of a second? It's not like any goddamn damage. You can throw a fucking dome shield down, but you can't shoot out of it. So, like, that's cool. Nothing's coming in, but nothing's fucking going out either. It's just not doing any goddamn good unless you're up to level fucking 5 and you got the upgrade, because you can change the upgrade pass, which we didn't even fucking talk about. But unless you get her up to level 5 with the fucking upgrade, and then, like, there's heals in the dome, but even the heals aren't that fucking quick, so it's not doing you that much fucking good either. And anyway, once you're standing there in your fucking big-ass dopey shield, everyone can fucking see you standing there, because you can see the fucking dome from a goddamn ways off, and other people can just rush you because, oh, bitch must be dying. Yep, that's why I'm in the fucking shield. Anyway, like, the characters aren't fun to use, and so, like, when I'm thinking about them, like, one after the other, they're not, like, that different, because none of them are all that enjoyable.
Yeah, I mean,
You okay now, buddy?
that was a good notch there, my dude.
Yeah, thank you.
I
I got it out of my system now.
All right, let's see if we can get you just keep riled up. Yeah, no, I didn't find any of the characters particularly enjoyable. I played the shark because I liked his damage output. I absolutely couldn't stand playing as some of the characters. And then I would die, and then in the heart palpitations mode, the timer for respawn was 20 seconds.
Oh, right, the fucking respawn timer.
Yeah, and not only that, but while you're respawning, you get to choose a drop location, and they're all on the edges of the map, away from, like, people.
That's because as you spawn back in, the spawn point gets used up. So towards the end of a game, you're not close to shit.
Is that how that actually works?
Yes.
Because I don't think so.
It is absolutely how that works.
I don't think so.
I mean,
I feel like I have spawned on the same location twice.
I absolutely have.
yes, but as more people spawn in the same location, it goes away for the Heart of Stone or whatever.
Sure.
Like, I'd say we could boot it up, but, like...
I still don't think it'll prove
What?
it, though.
It doesn't matter. Fuck it.
I'm
whatever.
pretty sure it just stops you from spawning anywhere near the next heart.
That's kind of what I figured.
I've spawned close to some of the hearts before.
Not while they were active, I haven't.
Shit, I guess they might not have been active?
Because it's like, once it's active and that's obviously where you're fighting, then they're like, you need to spawn on the other side of the map after 20 seconds, which means it's impossible to get back to the fight if you're trying to defend or take a heart once you die. You're out of that fight. Whoever gets the heart gets the heart. There's
Yep.
like no rushing back to try to stop them.
Yeah.
Or if you do, you trickle in one at a time and just get totally murked.
The good stuff.
Oh, that, yeah. You guys summed it up pretty well. The gameplay, the core shooting gameplay, doesn't feel good. For the life of me, I can't understand why this game is third person. Like, maybe this game could have been a little closer to okay if it was just a normal first person shooter, but I don't know if, like, they didn't have like the know-how or experience to make a first-person game, or they just wanted people to look at their super sweet character models, because honestly the best thing about this game is probably like the character design and the world design and stuff like that. The art isn't bad.
You know, that's what's funny, because it's not a bad looking game.
No?
It's also not very
Looks pretty
big.
slick.
So like if you're worried about your downloads for the month or, hard drive space, it's got you covered there.
Helps when you only have one
Yeah.
map.
Did it mention there's only one fucking map?
I think, yeah. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I know. I actually don't mind / like the design of a fair amount of the characters. Some of them have pretty interesting skins, which I think might be part of the why it's third person.
Yep. I'm like, which is super weird too, because you look at I don't know, other games that have skins like that, like literally any modern shooter.
Name a
and
first
they're all
person
first
shooter.
person. Yeah, right? Exactly. But I can only guess because like this game's free to play, so like the entire strategy here to bring in revenue is going to get people to buy either the battle pass or buy like space buckazoids to buy items individually. And just like your Overwatch, you got like different character skins, you got different voice lines, you got different like taunts, different sprays, different banners, all that sort of thing that I'm sure you're familiar with if you're familiar with the modern shooter scene.
Hey, to this game's credit, there is nothing that you have to buy with real money. You can earn in-game currency enough to buy everything that's in the shop.
Can you?
Yeah. It just takes a long fucking time. Also,
Not everything. There are legendary skins that are only unlocked through keys, and the keys you get through the battle pass.
The paid battle pass.
Oh, okay. Right. Because I had the battle pass.
Because if you adopted the game early, which we technically did, you were given 1,000 free buckazoids.
Mm.
Yeah, so I guess I didn't even think about that.
Yep.
Uh,
Yeah, so obviously the game has battle pass. Everything you expect from like modern monetization to wring the customer dry, they do.
And it's super confusing too, because as you might expect by our collective confusion of learning that this game exists, this game wasn't marketed at all. It just sort of sprung out of the ether and says, "Hey, I'm Crucible," and we're like, "Who the fuck is that guy?"
no, to be fair, dude, and let's pin the blame where it belongs here. It was fucking Jason. He's like, "Hey, asshole, you want to play Crucible?" And I'm like, "The fuck's a Crucible?" And he's like, "Right? We doing it, right?" What?
Oh, I mean, when he first said it, I was like, "So you want to play Destiny?"
Right?
And then I was like, nah. We've got to play this game that Amazon made, apparently. Because it is, like, again, we are within the first month of it coming out and releasing this episode within, like, the first 2 months of it being out. And you now listening to this have not heard of this game. I've seen one advertisement for it. One.
Was that before or after you started searching for it?
Was it you were trying to find anything about the game and there was one person on Twitch streaming it and it was the ad that played when you clicked on their stream?
No, it was on Facebook.
The fuck were you on Facebook for?
I check my Facebook like once a week.
No.
And there was an ad for Crucible on Facebook. And I was like, huh, who knew? Now, this was after I had already downloaded it, so I don't know if they were like,
Oh yeah, no. Zuck knows what you were up to.
Zuck's got to remind you, play some more Crucible for his friend Jeff.
Totally human Zuck and totally human Jeff.
Yeah.
Human named Jeff. Yes.
Zucktron 2000 and his friend Human Jeff. The fuck did we even play?
I fucking know. All right.
That's pretty much it.
Like-
Do we have anything more to say about this game?
This game is just like the epitome of a shrug.
Yeah, it really is. I want to say, because I didn't hate my time with this game, because not my usual playing with friends bullshit, which is true. Like that, it's certainly a spoonful of sugar, fuck whatever. Pick your expression. I don't know. Words is hard. This game to me felt like a small bag of chips, like you would get at a gas station. It is fine because it's what's in front of you if you want something to eat, but it just makes you want something more substantial. I didn't mind playing this game. We've spent more time with worse games. Generic third-person shooter, I can get behind, kill some time. You know, like it's whatever. But boy, does it feel lacking, and it just makes me want to play better shooters.
Yup.
Yeah,
You
go.
Go on, Jay.
Go.
Fine. Christ, I even lost my brain. Let's make this take unusable.
Keeping it in.
Son of a bitch. Wow, no, like, that just...
That was a hearty pause.
My brain just flew away. There it goes. Packed up a little knapsack on a stick and just marched out the door. That's the reaction this game gets from me. It's got the bones of a good game somewhere buried in there, but at the end of the day, it's just a big shrug of a game, as I said earlier, and I would not recommend it. It's free, but it doesn't have a population, so go find a more interesting free game that's out there right now and play it with friends instead.
Yeah, that was going to be my point. Like, it almost has some stuff that you can see what they're going for, and it has some stuff that I fundamentally disagree with. Again, I don't particularly like the MOBA system, the leveling up, because it leads to games just, like, running away. The making the rich richer is usually not a particularly fun mechanic, but it's that while free to play, there's no one playing this game. Again, sub 200 people currently playing.
Making the rich richer is not a fun game mechanic. Game brought to you by Amazon.
But seriously, like, there's not people. And, like, as much as there aren't people now, I doubt there'll be people later. Why would there be? There's nothing here to make me want to come back, and I think it's that way for anyone who plays the game. So the active player base is people who somehow stumble upon an ad on Facebook and see, hey, this is free, download it, play it for a weekend, and then stop.
Yeah, I doubt it takes them a weekend to figure out they don't want to do that anymore.
Yeah. It's bare bones, and I doubt it gets better, because as much as their hilarious last update that read, they were like, we're taking out this game mode so that we can focus on the other game mode and bring you the game that you deserve. Why would you keep development on this game? Like, those resources are just going into the abyss.
Yeah, really, like, show me the roadmap to where you pull this game out of the grave that it's in. Which they can't, you know.
That would be some impressive necromancy.
I mean, No Man's Sky is the thing that turned their shit around, so it's not like Amazon couldn't afford to if they wanted to.
Yeah, but that game had, like, hype and people that bought it.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
More people bought No Man's Sky than have ever played Crucible, which is $0.
When you put it like that.
Yeah.
What do we do now, Jason?
Now we answer letters. Letters from listeners. Listeners. Like you.
Oh, that's nice.
Sonorous.
All right, so the first part of this is a suggestion, which I'm not going to say out loud.
Okay.
Because, our odd, like, scheduling and timing, if I say, hey, we're totally going to play this, maybe we will, and I don't know when.
Oh, yeah.
So that's kind of, thanks for the suggestion. It might be upcoming, but there's also a question attached to this letter, and onto the question, with the horrendous onslaught of sequels that are usually worse and most often absolutely horrible, what is a game you would like to see a well-done sequel to?
All right, I'll kick this off.
Have I told you about our Lord and Savior Armored Core?
I mean, Elsa.
Because, please, From Software, please, I'm appealing directly to you. I know you're making all the money, but maybe just like throw a little bird seed our way and make another Armored Core game. Make us feel really, really good.
Seriously, though,
'Cause
yes.
I want some goddamn fucking mech combat.
I think that's part of it. Also, I'm not sure because they had like a department that made the Armored Core games. I'm not sure that department still exists within the company.
Oh, you're probably right. And like what we were saying earlier about like people come and people go, probably the same people who made, the fucking like PS2 games, they're not still working at From Software.
Yeah, my guess is
Maybe they are, but not all of them.
That director is, isn't he?
don't know.
Shit, because we just played a game that was it was fucking Left Alive.
Yeah. Why'd you have to bring it up, Jake? Why would you do that to me?
I forgot what game it was, and then I opened my fucking mouth.
Anyway, Square Enix is still an abomination.
Yeah, that's Square, though, so I guess he's not with From. Shit.
So yeah, as much as I enjoyed Armored Core, not as much Armored Core, not as much as you, I suppose, both of you
Oh, yeah.
have been big proponents of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be totally okay seeing a sequel, but it's not high on my priority. But yeah, I kind of don't expect them to, with kind of where they are as a company. You never know, but
Well, they had that Demon X Machina on the Switch, which was, cel-shaded Armored Core, kind of.
What?
I don't know.
Demon X Machina. Elsa, did you miss that one?
Never heard of it.
DAE.
Am I supposed to be writing this down?
Just if you're curious, I guess. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Okay. Sequel, but it doesn't suck. So, I would have to go with Dynasty Warriors 4. I wish they kept the Dynasty Warriors where you had a created character that had their own campaign. Now, sure, you have it in the Extreme Legends and some of the spin-off of the main series games that I don't know why they whatever. I'm not going to rant off about that. It's not important. I just want Dynasty Warriors, any Musou game where I can create a character and then I have a campaign that's based on a created character, like it was in 4. God, it was good. Not like the story wasn't good, but it was fun seeing your created character, as stupid as they look, in all the cutscenes.
I have so many things
I
to
get that.
say. So many. Jake's really excited because he wants me to say The Last of Us.
Oh.
Because he wants me to say The Last of Us, which, by the time this comes out, who knows where we'll be with circle jerks and anti-circle jerks and blah, blah, blah. And I have not played the game as of yet. It is out as of recording, but I have seen enough of the game to know I don't care. I do not care about this game. And that's a shame because I really did enjoy the first one. Kind of. I really enjoyed the story of the first one. The mechanics were okay.
I get that.
Which then people are like, yes, it's mechanically better. But then, that's not really what I care about. So there's that. But barring...
Yeah, I'm not interested in misery porn.
Yeah,
Especially these days.
kind of.
You can open a window for that.
Right, the news exists. If I need to feel bad and angry, the news exists.
Womp womp.
But, I guess I say... So the one that's, it doesn't have a bad sequel. I just want a good sequel. And they're making a good sequel is obviously Hollow Knight. Give us Silk Song. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Seriously.
Oh, yes, please. This is what we need in these troubled times, is some fucking Silk Song.
So that's just me waiting for that game. It's not like I expect them to put out a bad game, because I expect it's mostly just going to be very Hollow Knight-esque. And I love Hollow Knight, so sounds great. The actual answer is the Might and Magic franchise.
Oh, shit. Yeah, no, you're
So,
right.
anyone who has popped by any of our streams, by the way, we stream twitch.tv/thebadgamecast Monday through Thursday. If you've watched my streams, odds are you've seen me play some hilariously old jank RPG. It's called Might and Magic. Thanks for tuning in. I've been playing, and it's a series of games. All the ones I've played basically have come out in the 90s, which includes 91. There's some real old games, and they're real kind of like at times because it's that old. But I really enjoyed playing through 4 and 5 on stream. 6 and 7 are some of my favorite games because I kind of grew up with them as being like the RPG I played on computer. Like, and then I've played 8. 9 was a disaster. The company went out of business, was bought by Ubisoft, the rights to all the games. Ubisoft basically said they were never going to make another game. Well, they never said that, but like, it was kind of like, we're not buying this to make more games.
We're buying this to exploit the license, to slap the Might and Magic name on, like, I don't know, match 3 puzzles and shit like that.
Which they have done. They were more interested in the Heroes franchise, which they have put out games for, to less success.
People like those, don't they?
They like the old ones.
The new ones, there are, let's say, mixed reviews, to be generous.
Yes, I've only ever played the old ones. Well, and even that.
That's exactly it. Is most the new ones tend to come out to mixed reviews and then from what I understand is basically some fans decided to make a game that was like Might and Magic, and then like
called it Wilson.
Approached Ubisoft and was like, hey, can we make this like an official game? And Ubisoft was like, as long as we get so much of the profit, yes.
And that's where the Division came from? Just racking my brain trying to think of Ubisoft games and I'm coming up fucking blank. Oh.
So it like basically wasn't even built by Ubisoft from what I understand.
Oh yeah, definitely not.
And I'm, as of recording, currently playing through that. I might have beaten it by the time this comes out. It's okay.
It's alright. I kind of liked it.
Yeah, like it gives some of the old like 4 and 5 Might and Magic feels, but not in a way that it's again some design choices that I don't particularly like. It's hard to say how, if at all, it connects to any of the story, although the overarching Might and Magic story is kind of insane.
Yes, it's fucking bananas.
It is bananas.
Space androids.
If you thought, what if like Stargate met Hercules and Xena the Warrior Princess?
Yeah, no, that's pretty good.
But in like a Tolkien universe? Because
that's true. We got elves and dwarves and gnomes and shit.
Yeah. There's an ancient race of aliens that built an entire, like, civilization that spanned galaxies and has teleporters and stuff. And, like, they fade out of existence, but another race takes over the magic flying spaceships and teleporters, and they start doing all this weird crazy stuff, but then there's infighting amongst them, and they have AI that goes haywire, and it's insane.
But you're wizards and knights fighting goblins at the beginning of each game.
Every game starts with you as a group of adventurers who are just like human knight and an orc barbarian and your gnome wizard, and you go out and you're fighting goblins and slimes and spiders, and then by the end of the game, you're shooting laser guns at destructor droids, trying to unearth a hidden spaceship. The game it's crazy. But I love these games. And I think 10 was meh. And the odds of Ubisoft ever lifting a finger to make another Might and Magic game are slim to none.
Yeah, it was a goddamn miracle that 10 got made, honestly.
Yeah.
All right, well, do we have any more questions?
Plugs.
No, we don't have any more questions. So, if you'd like to send us questions for us to read and answer here on the podcast, email.
So much hand movement.
Yeah, see, they can't tell. I mean, they can, kind of, because of my weird Shatner voice. Anyway, email thebadgamecast@gmail.com. We read comments, questions, stuff on air. If you have any suggestions, obviously we take those too. I don't read them out so much, but we do try to play them and get them into this lineup of nonsense that we're playing.
Oh yeah, all suggestions get immediately added to the list we have.
The long list of misery. Obviously, I said we stream on Twitch Monday through Thursdays, and that's twitch.tv/the Bad Gamecast. It's the Bad Gamecast on Twitter, Facebook, Reddit,
YouTube.
We're on all the places. We try to make ourselves easy to find. If you're listening to this, you've already found us. But if you want to try to interact with us or any of our fans, do we have fans? We don't have fans. If you want to interact with our imaginary fans, go to those places.
Or the Discord.
Ooh, Discord. It's also pretty barren, but you know.
And there's actually people there.
There are definitely people there.
I mean, there are, but it's...
No, just keep insulting them, Jason.
I'm not insulting them. I'm saying they don't exist.
Can't prove they do.
On the internet, nobody knows you're a dog.
Exactly. Woof.
Woof.
Woof, woof.
Special thank you to our patrons every episode. Thanks for everyone who supports us, helping us keep woofing.
Woofs all day.
Woofs,
Thanks to Patreon.
Woofs all around.
Seriously, thank you to all our Patreon
It's just patrons.
patrons. Thank you. Ah, man.
That's how you refer to them.
Just fucking blanked right there. Thank you to all our patrons for putting up with whatever the fuck this is and supporting us. It means the world to us. You guys are the fucking best.
You gonna do your thing or not?
Oh, plugs. You can find me on Twitter at Jake Prey.
Good lord, that took so long.
You can find me on Twitter at Freya Faust. I'm writing a book.
It's like a podcast that you read.
Oh, weird.
It's not at all like a podcast, but you know.
It's like a story.
Don't tell them that. They're here for the podcast.
Oh, right. It's a podcast that you read.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I have an amazing idea.
Oh, no.
Yeah. We're
Go on.
going to record an episode and then transcribe it and then send it out in a newsletter.
Jake has bad ideas.
Ooh.
Only for our patrons.
The Bad Gamecast, the screenplay.
Before we wrap this up, I need to bring everything together. Because I was just scrolling around the Steam charts page, and Crucible has now dropped to 170 players.
Oh no.
Currently, which puts them just behind the 185 people playing Might and Magic Heroes 7.
Damn.
Oh, amazing.
It's all coming together.
Bro, this boat is dead. How you sink a ship that fast? It didn't even leave the dock.
You smashed the champagne on the prow and it just like fell off. The front fell off.
Oh, they're not supposed to do that. All right. Well, for the Bad Gamecast, I've been Jake.
I'm Jason.
I forgot what game we're playing.
Good night, everybody. Oh, I fucking sit over
Like
here.
legit. Halfway through the emails, the question section, I was just sitting there like, what the fuck game were we talking about just 15 minutes ago?
That's how nothing Crucible is.
It's kind of
I'm
amazing.
just fucking sitting here with my hands over my face, laughing, trying not to do it to the microphone, thinking about just dumb jokes. Just fucking killing myself. Just the dumbest shit. Fucking transcribe a podcast and email it. It's so fucking stupid.
We have fun here.
I fucking love it. I love it so much. Oh my god.
It's good. It's good that he has fun.
Someone should.
Hey, I've always been my own entertainment.